Right, welcome back to another Clashing Teacups video.
Hi.
We are playing another game. We're doing 2 films tonight, so you are getting treated this week. Depending on which one of these goes up first.
Oh, it's definitely going to be the second one.
Yeah, but we didn't get a community vote because, in all honesty, I completely forgot to do it.
I've been busy with a wedding, sorry.
Yeah, busy weekend. I went to Legoland, etc.
Leaky Teacup went to UKG. It's been very busy.
And it was very good UKG from all accounts, so
yes.
Stay tuned. We might have some more about that soon.
Yes, fingers crossed content creators will be ripping packs and tagging Alpha Clash.
So for your viewing pleasure, we are going Pestilence, Toxic Presence versus the big man himself, Alpha Aster.
The omnipotent himself. I'll be using, to the best of my ability, the errated rules for both the contender card and the big boy, aka an accelerator of sorts.
So would you like to cut before we do anything?
Oh yes. Just a single today.
I say we do a single, but it might be a triple, depending on what happens when I pick
honestly,
it up. That is a single.
The more the better. I don't know how this deck's going to go. So, since the errata has happened, this deck went from top of tier S to barely in a B tier. I don't even think it's worth that even.
Before you look, I got a 1. That's a 6.
I will be going first, but bear with me while I make a lot of changes. That's going. That's probably going.
That is. I'm actually only going to mulligan 1, believe it or not.
Yeah, I've got a mulligan. Let's risk it. Half the hand.
So we've got a lot to talk about. In fact, I'm not going to go into that because we probably will have that video up before this one.
This one's all business.
If it hasn't come out, there is a big video coming.
Yeah.
Regarding the Awakening. If it has come out, you would have probably already seen it. So
details, information, waffling. You know the drill.
Yeah. But my plan for the YouTube is to try and get at least 1 game out to you a week.
As and where possible.
As and where possible. Whether we film extra content at the same time or not is undecided, but I'm aiming to get at least a gameplay video out to you per week. So stay tuned for that. But for now, we're going to stick with this Pestilence Alpha Aster game, and we'll go through rules as and when they come up.
And since I won the roll, feel free to begin.
Am I going first?
You are indeed.
I didn't realise that, but it's okay.
Yes.
I'm going to put Virulent down, get my vial out.
Oh yes.
Upon entry, I get, so basically the Filer's Vial is I get a toxic counter on entry, and then once per turn during my primary phase I may engage this card. If I do, put 1 toxic counter on this card. We'll go through toxic counters as and when they come up because there's a lot to them. Other than that, it's a pass to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Draw for turn. Okay, we'll begin. So, like all good Alpha Aster decks, your first turn is always going to be blue resource, play the accelerator, I will pass.
I've never played an Aster, so this is just as an learning experience for me as anything.
Bear with, you thought Pestilence had a lot of rules to remember. Holy moly.
I'm getting used to the Pestilence rules now.
Yeah.
See, I'm tempted to keep that because I think that you've got something I may need it for. I'm not going to re-engage that. I'm just going to add a new toxic counter to it rather than turning it and turning it back.
Yeah.
We are going to go with pay 1. We're going to put down Gamma Charged, and on entry I can activate the portal.
Okay.
What are you? Are you a 1 defense?
Yes.
A 1 attack?
I will represent with this dice, and I'll have a red. Oh, in fact, no. The portal's been opened, so when the portal's opened, I'll switch from defense to attack. I'll just use that to
right, so now the portal's open, you're on 1 attack?
Yes.
Right, okay, I didn't know that's how he worked. Fair
yes, he's got a lot of weird tricks and shenanigans.
Alright, that's okay, I can live with that. Right, from there, we're just going to pass back to you.
Thank you very much. Reset, draw. Okay, I will set down a black. We will now... very interesting. So, shouldn't have done that, but I'm going to play as I go. So we're going to start off the accelerator. I'm going to pay the attach and equip it to Alpha Aster. What does it do? We'll get there when we get there, because I ain't going to use it this turn.
I'm just going to have a quick glance at this, because I don't know what it does.
Yes, so...
Contender weapon, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Flipping heck, I mean.
I'll talk you through the rules, because technically it's been errated as well, so...
Right, fair enough.
What it says on the can technically doesn't work, but once I do use it, I will let you know. I cannot do anything else, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to smack your contender for 1. Do you block?
No, you take 1, 2.
Yep. And I'll pass.
Okay, let's reset everything. We'll draw a card, and then we'll engage that and turn it up to 4.
Very nice.
Okay, from there, I really should put down a resource before I do that, but
It's
because
casual.
it's a mistake, I'm going to play that there.
It's casual.
We're
both judges here.
Yeah, we know what we're doing. Of course we do.
Sometimes.
Right, I'm going to pay 2.
Okay.
I'm going to place down Mayhem Maker to give your contender -1/1.
That's fair.
So he's 0s for now, and it means I can draw a card.
Okie dokie.
And then I am going to swing with...
I mean, it's free.
It is free. I'm just trying to decide. Yeah, I'm going to swing with my contender.
Yep.
But I'm going to pay the other 1 to put Infestation on him, so he gets +3, and you need to discard a card.
That's fine by me. That slightly benefits me as well, I will warn you. Slapline.
And then after that, I'm going to pass to you.
Okay. So, I'll warn you now, it's going to be an accelerator turn. So
be an accelerator turn.
Yeah, be prepared for a lot of verbal.
Okay, do it slowly so the people along can follow along at home.
Okay. I'm going to place down a green resource, which I should have last turn. I'm going to put this on front as well so I can read as. 1 green resource, we're going to bring out Pestilence the Infectious. So, target clash card gets -2/-2. I will pick your Pestilence.
Okay.
The portal is open, so I do not need to discard 1 card.
Yes,
Ooh,
do I?
really?
I can't remember.
You do not. Okay, so I'm going to use the accelerator. Once per turn during my primary phase, I can engage this card. If I do, I can put a target Alpha or Harbinger type clash card into my resource zone engaged. Pre-errata, I would be able to search my deck for a Alpha or a Harbinger type card with an equal or lower value, reveal it, put it onto the board, it gains Observant. The errata just meant that rather than me searching my deck, I do this.
Oh, so you get another one of the same.
Yep. I pull it out from my hand. It's got to be equal or lower cost to the card that I put in my resource zone. Slaps down there, it gains Observant.
Oh, still has to trigger entry.
Still gets a trigger enter, and that's where Alpha Aster
Fair enough.
gains his advantage. You have to be using trigger enter effects almost consistently.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're not going to get much out of it. I will... actually, I also get my Omnipotent Contender effect. So if you put a green Alpha or Harbinger type down, it gets trigger enter. You may put target card in Oblivion second from the top of its owner's deck. I don't want to do that, so I will ignore that.
So you can put a card from my Oblivion into my deck?
Yep, second from the top. If I wanted to.
Oh.
Clash card though, I believe.
So, well, yeah.
No, target card.
Oh, right.
Just anything.
So you have to pay attention to what I'm putting in Oblivion then?
Yeah, but it can be my Oblivion as well. So
okay.
I might be able to hurt you. I might be able to benefit me. But either way, I still have 2 resources. but nothing I can do because you have to have so many colours. I will pass.
All right then. Let's get everything reset.
Yeah, I'm going to get a frog out to represent Observant as well.
Okay, I'm not going to re-engage it. I'm just going to put a new badge on. A new token. And I am going to do something fairly similar to what you've just done. I'm going to pay 1. I'm going to put the same card back down and get rid of yours.
Damn.
The portal is open, so I'm not discarding a card.
No discards.
And I didn't put a resource down. What a Norman.
It's alright.
What a Norman. I always forget to put a resource down.
It is what it is.
It doesn't matter actually. I'm quite content with the fact I didn't put a resource down at the moment. So I'm going to pass.
Interesting. Draw. Oh, that was a nice one. Resource. So.
How many colours have you got in that deck? Just the 3?
Yes. I believe I used blue, black and green, although some mad heads go for more. Let me see. I will pay 5.
Okay then.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
What is happening here?
Kagan, 11 Dragon Force.
Wow.
4/4 with flight. I will hit your contender for 4.
I can't stop it.
And I'll use his trigger attack ability. Look at the top 5 cards of my deck. I can reveal a contender weapon from them and add it to my hand. Put the remaining cards in the bottom of my deck in any order.
For the camera, that was Plague Forge Scrap.
Yep. So that was the first effect. And when this card deals damage to a contender, I may discard a contender weapon. And if I do, return a contender weapon to my hand. Don't have one in Oblivion, so I ain't going to return one to my hand.
Okay.
That is my turn.
Right.
Oh, I didn't research.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I need slightly more draw power for this. I also forgot an effect where if when a Harbinger or Alpha type clash card I control is defeated or sent to Oblivion, if the portal is open, draw a card. But I'm fine on that.
Okay.
I'll live.
Right, okay. I'm going to pay 1. I'm going to make him a 2/2.
Yep.
With another, the Infectious, the other art card, the better art card, if you ask me.
Did you resource this turn?
I did resource this turn, I remembered. And then I'm going to swing with this one at him for the other 2 damage.
Okay. Weirdly, I think this is legal. No, actually, I'm not going to use it. Yeah, he's gone.
Yep, to take him down. He does 4. No, he does 2, and he's only got 1 anyway. So.
Yep.
Did you discard a card? Sorry, because the portal is open.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's closed. I discard a card.
Yeah,
Sorry, this is my bloody boyo, and I didn't even realise that.
And that's the 4th one that's been on the board as
well. God,
don't worry about it.
God damn, we're pro. He's still on an attack. Do you know what? I'm going to hit you for 1 as well.
I'll take it.
Why does that keep doing that?
It might have been because I pressed it. Go on. Give it a go.
Was I?
Yeah. You were definitely on 20.
Yeah.
Because you're on 24, I hit you for 4.
Yes, that's correct. And then I'll pass into you.
Okay, lovely stuff. Draw. Okay, this is going to be weird now.
I do promise the toxic counters will make an appearance and actually do something other than just pile up on that Defiler's Vial at some point.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Slap 1 will bring out Kagan, the Reclaimer. I'll use my Aster the Omnipotence effect with greens get trigger enter. I may put a target card in my Oblivion second from the top of its owner's deck, I will shove Malevolent Dragon Force.
Oh, I thought you might.
Yeah.
No, I thought you might.
Oops, it's gone. What are we going to do? I've got to pass.
You've got to pass.
I've got to pass.
Well then, what does this Mr. Kagan do? Counter play, is that?
Yes, I can send this card to Oblivion, and if I do, return a target contender weapon with a resource cost of 2 or less from Oblivion to my hand that was sent to Oblivion that turn.
Okay, fair enough.
So if you get rid of my accelerator, it's coming back. That's the only thing you need to worry about.
What is it's just a contender weapon, isn't it?
Yep.
Accessory contender weapon, I presume.
That's the one.
Resource. Pay the 5.
Oh.
We're going to put down Putrid Contagion. So, trigger entry. Each opponent discards 1 card. If a non-clash card was discarded this way, that player's contender loses 3 health.
I have 0 choice.
So, is that a non-clash card?
It is.
You lose 3 health.
I do.
And then, from there, I'm going to swing with said Putrid Contagion.
Okay, I will block.
Yep.
Move on to next phase. Nothing.
No, I've not got a buff to give him. You do, by the looks of it.
I'm going to pay 3, and I'm going to bring out Creation.
Okay.
If my contender's Alpha Aster, I can use it. Up to 1 resource of each colour may be used to play this card. I have used 3 different colour resources. Until end of turn, target clash card I control gets +X, so he is now on
4/5.
4/5, and he gets Trigger Victory, return a clash card with initial resource cost of 3 or less. No.
So he's 4/5, he doesn't victory,
Yeah.
but he does not die.
Yep, if X is greater than 1, draw a card. I'll take that one.
Fair enough. Right, okay. From there, did I engage that? I don't think I did this time because I've got 6 on there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do that. What I am going to do is I'm going to engage Pestilence and send 2 of said toxic counters to your boy there.
I'll accept.
Which doesn't mean anything for now.
That's fine.
Other than that, we are passing.
Awesome. Let's go. So, see, this deck's so good for generating resources, but it's like, do I even need them? Oh, I didn't know I was going to get that card.
You need them
then. Let me see. Shove that. I do like it.
Is that the blue-green one?
Yep, blue-green Apex. Let's see. I will pay. Oh wait, I didn't really set.
That's okay.
This one's an interesting one. I think I'll pay the 5.
Oh, another 5. Is this your Kagan coming back out, is it?
I think. No, when I did it first it was legal because I had him, didn't I? So I paid 3, I paid 3 green. I forgot about the initial resource. That's another thing about this deck as well, juggling the right resource. So green, green, green. I can have that and have a green. Malevolent Dragon Force coming out.
Right, so remind me again, what did he do?
He has Flight.
Yeah.
And he has look at the top 5 cards of my deck and reveal
That's
the
right,
contender
yeah.
weapon.
It doesn't do anything to my guys.
Yes. I will. It's going to sound crazy. Oh, it's a green as well. I will.
Oh yeah, that was it. You can.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of. I couldn't remember what it was you did.
Yes, I'm going to doubly check. I'm going to put a target card in Oblivion. Okay, so it's definitely a card, not a clash card. I'm going to take my other creation. I'm going to shove it there. I will now swing at. I'm going to swing at your Putrid Contagion.
Well, I can't block it. You're going to pay the creation to destroy him.
Yep.
He only does 3 damage back.
Yep, and because I paid... Oh no, I can't use that because it's greater than 1, so I don't get to draw a card, but Believe it or not, that's a position I actually wanted to be in right now. I am going to pass.
Okay. Right.
This is getting into a strange one.
This is I don't really know what to do with this at the moment.
I'm wanting more non-green cards to come out so I can actually use my contender to its best of its ability. So black cards I may banish up to 2 cards in each player's Oblivion.
I'm going to engage him and turn another 2 onto your other Kagan.
Respectable.
I didn't resource, but I'm okay with it. I didn't resource, but I'm okay with it. And I pay 4. Devious Servant.
Oh.
So, this card gets +1 attack for each card in my hand.
Yep.
There is 2, so he gets 2 attack as it stands.
Very nice.
I am going to swing, so I get the card draw from him.
Would be rude not to.
So it's going at your contender for 2, and I get to draw a card with, because I have less than 3, because I have 3 or fewer cards in my hand, I can draw a card on the trigger attack.
I am going to. So you draw a card, so technically that means you got 3, don't you?
No, because the attack happened and then I drew it, so it's 2.
Okay. In that case, I'll take
As in next turn, if I have 3, it will be 3.
Right, okay.
At the end of my turn, if you have 7 or more cards in your hand, ready another target clash card you control. That's not going to happen. I'm going to pass there.
Okie dokie. Reset.
As it stands, he is now on 3.
Draw. Don't need that. And I will do that. Okay, I'm going to pay 2 black. And because I've got so many green, I'll pay 1 green. Lava Blitz.
Oh.
It costs 1 more black for each card in my hand. There was none. If the portal is open, each player discards their hand and draws 5 cards.
Discard my hand. 1.
I'll technically give you a bonus there.
3, 4, 5. Well, I'm not going to complain about that, in all honesty. It could have been better, but it could have been a hell of a lot worse, so I'll take it.
Let's keep it chill. Oh, I can actually do that now. Okay, I'm going to start. Kagan's going to swing. He's 5 attacks.
He's a 5/4 now.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to go straight for contender.
So that is 4 straight through because of flight.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. So I have hit 15. You activate my second ability.
Oh no.
Non-Pestilence Clash cards I do not control with 1 or more toxic counters lose all abilities. That is where toxic counters come in to play.
Okay. Then
There is another effect, but we haven't got to that point yet.
I will pop the ability of Accelerator.
Okay.
I'm going to take Kagan, put him in the resource zone. I'm going to reveal Death-Stalking Spectre.
Okay.
Bring her in. So, we'll go bit by bit with the abilities.
Yep.
Black cards get trigger enter. I may banish up to 1 card in each player's Oblivion. I'm going to banish...
You get to pick, do you?
I do get to pick. Let me see.
Have your pick.
Let's get rid of this 4-cost Kagan.
Oblivion.
So.
Banished from Oblivion even.
Yes. This is Observant, so she won't be able to attack.
Okay.
Trigger enter. I may send a target clash card with attack power 3 or less to Oblivion.
That'll be that one then.
Yep. And whenever a clash card is sent to Oblivion from the clash zone, she gets +1/+1 till end of turn, so that is absolutely useless. I will...
A lot of resources on the board.
I do. I'm going to pay 2 green. I'm going to pay 2 blue. I'm going to pay out a devious 7.
Ooh.
So that's bringing me to. I can use this.
White dice.
Ah, we're good. So +1 for each card in my hand.
So these are 3/4.
I will swing at your contender. I have 3 or less cards in my hand, so I get to draw a card.
You do, and I lose 3 health.
Okay. I'm going to pass on that. That's far too many. It's far too many moves for me.
Okay, right. Let's just reset everything. I think I'm still at 5 cards. Let me just have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I am. Right. First things first. Let's engage that. Gain that to 4. Engage that. In fact, first things first. I need to draw a card. Anyway, we'll continue by engaging that, taking 2 off. Putting 2. Now this is a decision. Now this is a decision.
Yep. Flight 3/4, and if anything gets sent to Oblivion, she gets plussed.
But she also loses flight if I do that. So
That is
that's where the decision is made, I think. Right. Let's see what I can do. What can I do? I'm going to put that down there.
Very cool.
And then we are going to do that one there. Polo.
Video. Shh. We're in the library.
We're
That's
live.
Dan is here.
Right, Amazon Rainforest. I've drawn a card.
Yep. We have merch. Not for sale, we have merch.
Depends how well it goes down in the video.
Yeah. I'm sure I'll look for
If you go in the top of my bag, then maybe one for
Yeah,
you.
that was mine.
I didn't know you were doing that. That's amazing.
Oh yeah.
Right, so we're still on 5. Well, I've completely lost where I
Oh,
was.
he's gone man. Dan's,
Marco Polo throw you off.
Yeah, I
Dan's
did.
gone in.
Right, so what I'm going to do...
Yeah, you applied that set trap.
done that. I'm going to pay another 1.
Okay.
Sorry, 2.
Don't stink eye my Alpha Aster.
Put down Mayhem Maker.
Yep.
And let's see... He gets -1/1.
Acceptable.
I get to draw a card.
Oh, that's technically. Oh, it is actually 3 now, but I'll put it as 4. So.
We are going to swing with him
Okay.
into him.
Yep.
And I'm going to pay 1.
Oh no.
Do you want to block? I should have asked beforehand.
I can't pay for anything.
Right.
So.
Oh, right. Well, in that case, he gets that. You need to discard a card, and he takes 4 attack.
That works for me. So, I'll give you that back. He's gone.
Yep. He goes down to 4. We will swing with him.
Okay. I have to block this.
Yep. So that will take him out.
He's gone.
I don't get to draw a card because I've got too many.
A flash card's been sent to Oblivion on my opponent's turn, and the portal's open, so I get to draw a card for that.
Okay. And then that's passed to you. Remember,
Okay.
Rainforest is in effect.
Rainforest is in effect.
Not Victory Peak.
Yeah, not Victory Peak for once. Okay, so that's those my 8 resources. I will draw 2 and discard 1. Oh, this one's interesting. I'll make it this one. Let me have a count. 1, 2. Okay.
What are we at?
I'm not going to put down resource because I really don't need to. She does not have her abilities, so
She does not.
I will. Oh, the choices.
The choices that need to be made.
Yes, I think in that case then I'm going to pay. No, in fact, nothing's stopping the attack.
Nice.
That's a very nice epic then. Deathstalk Inspector is going to swing at what she can defeat, which is your Pestilence.
Yes, sir.
I will pay 4, including 2 green. Why not make it 3 green? Second Devious Servant.
Okie dokie.
Currently
Piggity pokey.
3. I will swing at your contender for 3.
I will have to take it.
I have 3 cards in hand. I will draw 1. So technically, because I put in a green, he gets a trigger enter ability. I'm not going to use it.
Okay.
Cause it is a May. Yeah, it's a May.
So that will now go to 4.
That is 4. I will. I'm gonna pass.
Okay.
I'm gonna pass. I don't need to use his abilities.
I can draw 2. I should really reset.
Always forget to reset. Judge.
3, because I've activated it, and then we're going to activate him to move 2
Yep.
onto the one that doesn't have any, so he loses abilities.
Go on.
From there,
Cheeky discard.
I didn't discard actually.
A cheeky discard.
There's the discard from Amazon Rainforest.
Ooh.
Well remembered. That would have been the same one I did anyway. Definitely. No, it would have. It genuinely would have. I'm swinging and missing, swinging and missing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you got to do that.
Why are you gonna be like that?
Yeah. The rules lawyers come in. I've got to keep my Vanish Zone hidden.
Swing at your contender
Okay.
for 4.
I will pay 3 resources. Oh wait. No, I won't pay 3 resources because it will not do anything. I will. One second.
Some naughty trap cards.
Dreadful Decimation. I can reduce the cost of this trap by
Yeah, I
a
know.
green for each, and I have 1, let me recount, 2, 3, so that brings it to 3, so I'll pay these 3. -6, -6, and I may activate the portal.
He goes, do you want to shut the portal?
Hell no. That would be crazy.
That would be crazy. That's it, pass to you.
I feel like that's going to come for me next, though.
What? Because you saw me counting how many Harbinger cards I had in my Oblivion.
Maybe. But we do what we do. Draw 2, discard 1. That one's easy. That one's gone.
That needs to go out of the way.
That is out the way. I do not need to resource in any capacity. I'm not getting any of the blue cards I want either to bring out. So let's see. He's now a dead weight.
He is, but oh no, you don't get the abilities, do you?
No. I will have death with no flight, swing for 3.
Back at ya. Doesn't cost me anything because I've got plenty.
Okay. She's gone.
A free 6 cost. Counter attack.
Right. Well, in that case,
What's that?
Dreadful Decimation.
dreadful
I've got enough to make it free,
decimation. I'll pay at least 3 green and 2 other random cards. So leave those there. Yep. We're gonna bring out the 3rd Malevolent Dragon Force. Counter attack. Unless it's not dreadful decimation.
Yeah, we can do that. Pay 3.
Oh.
Play Bearer's Embrace.
Yep.
Counter play. Activate this trap if a clash card is being played. That card is sent to Oblivion instead of entering play.
Okay.
The controller of that card may discard 2 cards to negate this effect. Fair enough.
Negate, because I brought in a green and I'm going to put Creation second to the top of my deck.
Yes, because that completely negates the fact that I used that. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. I didn't really click that would work, but
Well,
the idea was sound.
hey, it was good. I liked it. So I'm going to swing for 4.
Yeah.
Look at the top 5 cards of my deck. 1, 2,
Can't
3,
do anything.
4, 5. Is there a contender weapon? There is not. There was my unrivaled though. Oh, I didn't ready that up. I'm going to.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty much done here.
I'll pass.
Yeah.
See what you can cook.
Fair enough. There ain't a lot. I'm cooking with beans and toast.
I have realised that this deck is a slight hard counter just because whenever you throw toxic counters onto me, I just accelerated the card away.
Yeah.
And recycle. So that has hurt.
Yes.
Plus
that is
getting
fair.
plus dropping the greens and just allowing myself to recycle is powerful-ish.
Add that. Engage that. 2 on there.
Oh, he can't fly anymore.
Then we're going to go 2. Put in Alleyway.
Nice.
So with Alleyway, it's a counter attack. I may engage this card. If I do, I can move toxic counters from a relic to a target attacking clash card. Clash cards get -1 for each counter on them.
Yeah.
And at the end of each player's turn, if you control a clash card with 1 or more toxic counters, the contender loses 1 health.
That's fair.
There ain't much more I can really do.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. Because hang on, no, it's not. I can pay 3.
Yep.
I was rereading that at a different number. We'll put in World Degrader. So during my promo phase, whenever a clash card an opponent controls is defeated, this card gets +1/1. And at the start of my turn, I may activate the portal.
Okay, you're gonna hate me.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm gonna pay 3. You may reduce the cost of this card by 1 blue for each colour among clash cards you control, making it 2 blue. Make sure to pay it. Counterplay, send target card being played with initial resource cost of 3 or less to Oblivion. Banish this card.
And that is a pass, and that is end of game.
From beginning to end.
Well, let me have it.
Well, actually, no, because technically you can't actually destroy him yet.
Not yet.
Actually, you can because you've got 1 attack on your contender. So
You lose so much.
You've done it again. You've done it again. If you don't tell me, you're gonna.
but that's part of the game. You need to be honest. It's about fun, having fun. I've had fun.
Of course.
I always have fun.
The creation is here. Let's see. So I don't know why I've even put that because it's useless. It's on 0 anyway. God knows. Yeah, I'll make it quick. 1, 2. 2 of these have to be black minimum. Keeping up with your initial resource costs.
See, this is what I don't like. It's the similar with the Genesis deck.
Yeah.
There's too much to look at and know what's going on.
It's like cooking for an entire. Oh no, never mind. I'm not even going to use.
Swing away.
Swing and game.
Yeah. Boom, 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 boom.
GG.
Wait. Boom. Right, well, thanks again for watching. As I said, you're getting treated this time because if there hasn't already been a first video come out, this will be the second video. Or the first of 2 this week.
Thanks
because we just love our fans.
We love it.
We love them.
We love playing.
The voting for contender matchups will be back next week. Again, apologies, I completely forgot about it. I need to get a list so we can narrow it down who's got what contender ready.
Yep.
Because I'm going to put a choice of 4 rather than was it 8 or something I had last time?
Yeah.
Because it just narrows the field down.
Yeah.
And I think it's a bit better with less choices.
Also, make
Other
sure
than
I've
that,
got the deck.
thank you very much for watching. We will see you soon. Bye.